It is time for the meeting of the minds, ladies and gentlemen, and it's also time for a roll call. Of course, you know me, Gaming Legend 97, aka Malik Linder, aka the Awesome One, aka your girlfriend's wet dreams. Tiger?
Yeah, you know me. It's your boy TJB the Boss, aka Snowball Killer 97, aka yo girl's real wet dream. You know.
Alex?
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Goldbrain here, aka Crazy Motherfucker in the back saying stupid shit all day.
Damn right. And you guys know me. It's your boy Jimmy, aka the Walking Dead ass, otherwise known as Kid Creator. What's up, people?
Walking dead ass.
Yeah.
Hell
yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I keep saying ladies and gentlemen all the time, but I don't care. We've gone through too much shit to get this working.
Hashtag one take.
Alright, so today in this first ever episode of the Meeting of the Minds, we're going to talk about something that is very nostalgic to us and also now very sad. It's TV back then versus TV today. And, well, Tiger, kick us off.
Fuck Teen Titans Go.
Yep.
That's how I want to start it.
Alright,
Fuck Teen
guys,
Titans
episode's over. Fuck Teen Titans Go.
Minute 30 seconds. Fuck Teen Titans Go.
That's pretty much what needs to be said about a piece of shit show. But which network do you guys want to break down first?
Let's start with the easiest, Cartoon Network.
Yeah, let's do Cartoon Network.
That Cartoon Network has gone to complete shit. It used to be so good back in the day. Jimmy, we'll start with you. What shows did you watch on Cartoon Network?
Let me see. There's the classic Dexter's Laboratory. Then you also had the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, followed by the awesome classic Ed, Edd and Eddy. And let me see. Oh, don't forget Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. Gotta love that. There was also Johnny Bravo. And I'm sure there's more that I don't remember off the top of my head, but I'll bring them up eventually as soon as I clear the air.
Alex?
Pretty much the same shows Jimmy said. You know, he probably forgot about, the Powerpuff Girls and whatnot, and the fucking cow and chicken.
Mm-hmm.
I could add a few more, but I can't think of all of them off the top of my head right now. I mean, Samurai Jack!
Gotta
We'll
get
take
back,
that, yeah.
back to the past Samurai Jack.
Right now.
And let's not forget fucking Toonami when it was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, the good Teen
definitely.
Titans. The good Teen Titans.
Oh yeah.
Oh god. Hell yeah.
Tiger, pretty much the same for you.
Yeah, but I got a few extras. Camp Lazlo, My Gym Partner's a Monkey. Let's see, the Ben 10s, Class of 3000. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that one.
Oh, yeah.
Class
That was a good one.
3000.
Chowder, regular show whenever that was still going on.
What about the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack? I know a lot of people love that show.
I mean,
I never watched it.
I didn't really like it personally. I think it was just too outrageous.
Meh. It was like
It was one of those.
The best way I could describe it is like, think of it as like a little Yachty video turned into a cartoon.
All right, so we've all gone. Oh yeah, pretty much for me it's the same thing you guys all named. But we've all gone down the nostalgia road of Cartoon Network and all that other shit. But Cartoon Network today is complete and utter garbage.
I can't think of anything worse than Cartoon Network today.
No, there's Disney Channel.
There's Nickelodeon.
Oh yeah, Disney Channel. No, we're not gonna get to that yet. We're on Cartoon Network.
But you were like thinking of something worse than Cartoon Network.
Yeah. So right now, let's see the list of Cartoon Network now. Let's see.
All right, well, we're gonna start with the number one culprit of Teen Titans Go.
Where it all started.
Jimmy, what are your thoughts on this obviously lovely show?
Well, basically, when I think about Teen Titans Go, I just think that I get an unsettling feeling at the back of my spine, and I just want to just fucking tear something up. I remember I was on a cruise ship with my family, and there was barely anything to watch. But when I got to Cartoon Network, it was nonstop Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, there's got to be something else. And I'm like, and they're like, nope, nothing else. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe this episode will be not terrible. All right, let's give it a chance. I'm watching it and I'm like, I died inside.
Yeah, that's what a great feeling to have when you're watching a TV show. You know that you're dead inside.
I'm dead thinking about it.
You know, okay.
Honestly.
Here's my problem with Teen Titans Go. The number one thing is it's not funny, like at all.
There's no comedy in it whatsoever.
It's supposed to be a comedy show, and you know the commercials, like, they have to be trolling people. It's like your new favorite show, like
that ain't
what?
my damn new favorite show. What the hell?
Since
It's
when
not
is this
mine.
my new favorite?
It ain't my favorite show. That's what I'm saying.
Not my Teen Titans.
Hashtag not my Cartoon Network.
Like, if it was funny, it would be fine. You know, I have no, like, look, a lot of people I know, the Teen Titans Go defenders, are going to be like, oh, you just want the old show back. Stop living in the past. It's not just that. I mean, I would prefer to have the old show back, especially seeing how they have the original voice cast doing the show. But if it was, like, funny and it was, you know, its own kind of humor, and I don't mind it being strictly comedy. It's just the comedy is bad. Simple as that.
Like the episode where most of the script was just them saying waffles.
That's lazy writing.
And that one episode where
That
they're
was-
essentially making fun of how bad the show is and how good the original was, and then they're like, oh, look, you guys could have had this, but instead the network told us to make this garbage.
Oh, let's
Yeah,
not forget.
that episode made me mad.
Let's not forget the other episode where they teased bringing back Slade, but instead it was just Slade's mask.
Oh yeah, I think probably because the person who voice acted Slade has actual standards and refused to be a part of this shit show.
Exactly.
We salute you, Ron Perlman, wherever you are.
For real.
He's probably
Good.
he's probably providing the fucking narration for the next Fallout again.
I just let's just move
All right,
on.
so I actually managed to pull up a list of the shit shows from
All
today's
right,
Cartoon
let's also
Network.
start with, this is going to piss a lot of people off because I know there are people that are fans of this show, but I hate it. The Amazing World of Gumball
Oh my
fucking
god.
sucks.
What is that?
It is terrible. I just think the characters are just so
Retarded?
retarded and annoying. Although I will say I do like the dad on there. He actually gets some laughs out of me. But
Yeah.
other than that, I can't stand any of them.
Let's see.
The humor is just not funny to me. It's boring, and what makes it so worse, I have a 9-year-old brother who loves the show, and sometimes when we eat dinner, we like to watch TV, and sometimes he'll force us to watch it because a new episode comes on, and I'm sitting there like, Jesus fucking Christ, I love you, bro, but I want to strangle you right now.
Folks,
See,
pray
the
for
one
this
thing I
man.
don't
He's being tortured during
Seriously. Hashtag pray for gaming legend. But seriously, in all for realness, like, here's what I think. The show is stupid. How the hell can a bunch of cats have a fish without eating it? How can a cat and a bunny make another cat and another bunny? Like, how the fuck does that
Well,
work?
I mean,
Magical
fair,
cat
Scarlett.
bunny.
Yeah, magical cat bunny. How can a freaking gumball machine, I think that thing's a gumball machine, run a freaking video store? I don't know
well,
what
to be
that thing
fair,
is.
Benson runs a park.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, I
Benson
mean-
doesn't. But regular show is actually good though.
Yeah, the regular show's actually funny. And of course, it being funny, they had to end it.
Yeah, they had to end it because it was good. You know,
Well,
like all
at least
shows.
it didn't suffer from the "you're going on too long" syndrome.
Oh my
That
god.
other
Yeah.
shows that we'll get to later of.
I can imagine that the conversation went like this: if you don't end regular show right now, you're fired.
Please,
Sounds
no,
alright.
please. I have 3 kids.
All right. Let's see what else we got. All right, so
Uncle Grandpa.
Oh my god,
Is
Uncle.
that actually still going on?
I'm done. Freaking Uncle Grandpa. Luckily,
That-
no, it is not.
Okay, thank God that ended.
That show is just
That,
stupid.
that,
That was
that
awful.
cancer of a show was just fucking garbage beyond garbage.
God, that
Exactly
was-
what it was. Freaking.
When I
cancer
first
show.
watched it, I'm like, what the fuck am I watching?
Like, see, me being the cartoon lover that I am, every terrible show that is actually on this list that I pulled up, I actually gave them a chance. I gave them 3 episodes, and every single show, except for one of them, disappointed me.
All right, Uncle Grandpa. Jimmy, your thoughts on that show?
I actually haven't seen Uncle Grandpa, but I've heard from a lot of people that
save
it's
yourself.
pretty bad.
Don't do it.
Save yourself the struggle and just don't watch it.
All right, next up on the list, we got let's talk about that Powerpuff Girls.
I haven't really seen that one.
I'll tell you this. There's an episode on there where I wish Tara strong. The Powerpuff Girls were twerking.
Wait, what?
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much all you need to know about that. Jimmy?
Yeah, that's really. I have no words. I only saw like one episode, and I'm like, what is this? And what really made me mad was that they did not get the original cast. Now, I know that, yeah, you can't get the original cast for, everything, but the nostalgia quality just
So
disappears.
that's Dragon Ball Z.
What I don't get is the voice actors for the original show were willing to come back. Or at least the Powerpuff Girls.
They just didn't let them.
Tara Strong still works on their fucking network.
I don't know.
On that shit show, Teen Titans Go.
I don't know what the fuck the executives were smoking. They were like, you know what, we could use her for this show, but let's give a chance to some nobodies when it comes to voice acting. They're pretty shitty, but you know what? Fuck it.
I'm sitting there, I'm watching the show, and I'm like, this just doesn't even seem right.
Okay.
But enough about that show.
All right, question, real quick. What the fuck is We Bare Bears?
What the fuck is
Don't
that?
know. Don't care. Don't know. Don't care.
Moving on.
But, okay. Hey, well, you know what? Let's move on to the live action phase of Cartoon Network.
Like Level Up. Remember that live action atrocity?
Oh, sweet.
Or Dude, what would happen?
I mean, the only reason Dude What Would Happen was actually good was because stuff was blowing up. That's about it.
That and Destroy, Build, Destroy.
Yeah.
I thought every single piece of live action television that Cartoon Network decided to churn out, I just thought it was all fucking ass.
Like, I remember, like, back in, like, this was, like, the later 2000s, and I was trying to, like, turn on Cartoon Network, see what they had, and I'm just seeing all these live action shows that are just boring as hell, and I'm like, where are the cartoons at? And that actually got me to stop watching Cartoon Network for years on end, until I found out about regular show.
Hey, you guys remember that retarded freaking kids version of like Ghostbusters? Not Ghostbusters, but the Ghost Hunters guys, the freaking Outsiders.
Nope, can't remember that.
The Outsiders.
It was basically a bunch of kids trying to be ghost hunters going into a bunch of haunted places.
Ooh, it's so fucking scary. I can see my own reflection
You
in the
could tell it was rigged for little kids. Like, it was bad.
Oh, well, let's talk about a show that I believe Young Justice aired on Cartoon Network, right?
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
Let's talk about Young Justice. Now, that was a fantastic show. I loved it.
But because it was good,
it was canceled, but we'll get to that in a minute. Fantastic show. I love it. First, the 2 seasons are on Netflix. Luckily, it's being brought back. If you haven't checked it out and you're a DC fan, check it out. I promise you won't regret it.
It's really good.
It's awesome.
But here's my thing. It was canceled because, it wasn't selling enough toys, despite the fact that there weren't really many advertisements for the toys. It was just really stupid.
Because apparently toy sales really make or break a freaking TV show. Like Static Shock, for instance. Since we're bringing up toy sales, Static Shock got canceled because they didn't have enough toy sales because it wasn't advertised enough from the show.
They had toys for that?
Yeah, they had toys. They just never advertised them. So they never sold. So the show got canceled.
So shit, you would have told me, hey guys, we need you to buy the Young Justice toys if you want to keep the show continued. I would
have every toy. Like limited edition and everything, man. They all would have been mine just to keep the show alive.
Yes, I bought this giant limited edition. Fucking, it's kind of bulky, but it'll keep my show alive, bruh.
Because I would have done anything to bring back Static Shock. That show was the jam. Like, I enjoyed it so much, and it was the great thing about that show is that it was relatable.
But if that's
they were supposed to
hold on, if they're able to, if the shows are kept alive because of fucking toy sales, then explain to me how some of the shows that are currently on Cartoon Network are still going strong, and I've never heard a single bit of toy lines coming from those fucking programs.
They're fucking idiots. That's pretty much what it is.
Honestly, I can't even answer that question. Like, real talk. That's just Cartoon Network. It's just so stressful.
You know, before we move on to the shit storm that is Nickelodeon now, I think we should take this time to reminisce on some of the better times of the cartoons. First off, Ed, Edd and Eddy, fantastic show, genius. I love it to death, and all I gotta say is Pink Belly.
Pink Belly.
Is that the support beam to the house?
What's a support beam?
This has been quite a day.
Oh, before we move on, I forgot another show that was on Cartoon Network that was really good, which they actually ended because they ran out of ideas. So instead of remaking it and turning it into complete crap, they decided to cut it off, and that was Code Lyoko.
I remember that show.
Was a great show.
That was a great show.
That show was incredible.
I can't really remember that because I didn't watch it.
You guys should look it up. They have episodes on YouTube. It's great.
It's really good. I enjoyed it.
Another show that was really good, Kids Next Door.
Did we mention Kids Next Door?
I don't think any one of us did. That was another good one, really funny.
Hell yeah.
You know what's
really exciting? Operation Zero, I urge anyone to go check that out because that was awesome.
Yeah, you know what's interesting is that I heard that the creators of the show have expressed interest of bringing that show back.
No.
They can't. That won't work.
No.
That won't work.
You know, seeing what they did with Teen Titans and Powerpuff Girls,
and what they're trying to do with Ben 10, by the way, they're trying to bring that back.
I don't know. Let Kid Next Door die a peaceful death. Just
let sleeping dogs lie, son.
Exactly. But speaking of things not letting die a death, Nickelodeon. Let's talk about the number one culprit for them. SpongeBob Squarepants. That show has gone on way too long.
Dude.
It is time for it to end. It is no longer funny. It's a lot of times downright boring, or some of the episodes get downright just sadistic and mean.
Yeah.
I mean, there was an episode where like Mr. Krabs drove Plankton to suicide, and I'm just sitting there like, how is this for fucking kids?
Since when was this a kids show?
Like, you know, I was thinking about this, and we can quote a lot of shit from the old SpongeBob's, like, is mayonnaise an instrument?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Can you feel it, Mr. Krabs?
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs?
Technique.
Bring it around town. Bring it around town.
I don't need it.
I
don't need it.
A Taylor.
I definitely
because
don't
I ripped
need
my
it.
pants.
Oh, wait. I forgot one. Krusty
pizza.
It's the pizza for you and me.
Man, alright. See how we just named all those cool, and then, of course we could forget all the songs like the campfire song, or
oh my God,
Sweet Victory.
A one, a two,
without you.
A scary daily do.
Yeah, fucking, or the one like where SpongeBob will try to learn to fly, and that song as well. But now you look at SpongeBob. Can anyone? Let me tell you how many quotes I can remember from the new episodes.
Point taken.
Exactly. Nothing.
Not a thing.
It's just it's boring. This show needs to end. It needs to die a death. And speaking of other shows that need to die a death, Fairly Odd Parents.
Oh my God.
Hey Jimmy, what about that new season 10?
Oh boy. What can I say? Like, I don't understand. Like, you can tell they're running out of ideas because from what I hear, Timmy has a neighbor and he has to share his fairies with her. Like, doesn't that defeat the purpose of like whatever rules the fairies have? It's like, according to the rules, according to the rules, you're not allowed to share. Like, the only people that are allowed to have fairies are the ones that are children that are miserable. So, like,
Chloe's the most perfect human being ever, so it doesn't really.
How does that work?
You know, here is also my issue with it. In Fairly Odd Baby, they added Poof to try and save a dying show.
Yeah.
You know, Poof, I don't really mind.
They should have killed it there on the spot.
Exactly. Poof, I don't mind. He's not really that annoying. Then they added Sparky, who was freaking worse than Scrappy Doo. Thank God they got rid of him.
Seriously.
Because it's just okay. Then they added Chloe, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, guys, people like Chester and AJ and even Vicky have taken like a major backseat from what they used to be. How about use those characters that you already have instead of trying
bringing in new ones?
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's
retards.
Just, everyone's just been like, it's just ridiculous. You know, Vicky, Tootie doesn't have a big role in the. Oh God.
Oh man, I remember those 2D days.
And you know, Trixie, and I think that's her name.
Yeah.
Okay. And
tell me I'm pretty.
and her friend that also had a crush on Timmy, and all that other crap. But oh my God, I just thought remember those live action movies?
Oh my God, the live action. I mean the what was it? One. Yeah, the first one. That one wasn't that bad actually.
Second and third one is like
they should have just stopped at the first one.
Exactly. Your thoughts on live action movies, Alex?
No, I didn't watch the live actions.
I saw the first one. I did not see the other two. Or
I saw 3 of them. The first 2 just fucking terrible. I didn't like them.
Since we're still on the topic of an old horse that needs to die, let's talk about Power Rangers.
I don't watch Power Rangers.
That's still going. I don't either, but I'm going through this list that I found of Nickelodeon shows.
I thought Disney owned that shit.
Nah, that's Nick, and it's still going on.
Damn.
Apparently, let's see if I can find it again. Yeah, it's called Power Rangers Ninja Steel.
Aren't they gonna make like a Power Rangers movie now in theaters or some shit?
Yeah, that one was that's already out. It's actually not that bad. I don't recommend it, but if you want to watch it, then you can.
I don't recommend it, but it's not bad.
Yeah. But now that we're done talking about shit, let's talk about some golden shows.
Hold on.
We're still talking about shit?
Before we move on, what are the live action shows for Nickelodeon are horrendous. I don't like them. What the fuck was the live action show?
What was that? Thundermans.
Thunderman, yeah.
What was that one?
Henry Danger.
What was that one fucking show?
Fred.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fred.
Whose idea was it?
I almost forgot Fred's name after how annoying he was back in middle school.
Who the hell thought that it was a good idea to give him not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking movies
and a TV show
that thankfully only lasted 1 season?
I am glad.
Thank the Lord. That fucker was. I actually saw all 3 of them.
Thank you, base God.
I saw all 3 of them. They were.
Thank you.
And the only reason I saw them was because of John Cena. And
hey, John Cena is a fucking legend.
When John Cena is the best part of your movie,
that's when you know you failed.
I remember the first time.
That fucker.
I remember the first time I saw that shithead on fucking iCarly, and I was just like, his voice is annoying as shit. Found out he had a YouTube channel. I'm like, holy fuck, this motherfucker has a YouTube channel. He's got millions of subs. What the fuck is this shit?
Exactly. That's the first time I ever heard a friend like, Fred, who the fuck? Like, what the hell is this annoying as shit? And then to come out, he has a movie and a TV show. What the hell?
How old is that motherfucker these days? Like fucking 20 something.
Yeah, and
hopefully too old to still be doing that freaking YouTube.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't do Fred anymore.
Good.
That shit is dead.
I can't believe I actually liked Fred. I regret everything.
Jimmy, it's okay. We forgive you.
What are you about to say, Alex?
Fucking speaking of shit shows on Nick, we have to remember fucking Planet Sheen.
I knew he was gonna bring that
up eventually.
I
knew he was gonna talk about Planet Sheen.
I can't. Yeah, that was bad. See, the problem with Sheen is that making a show revolving around the idiot character doesn't really work.
That's
he's supposed to be comic relief to for the other the main character to kind of play off of, but yeah, when he's giving his own show, it wasn't all that great.
You can't give comic relief their own comedy. It doesn't work.
It's like if you give Carl his own show.
Exactly. It's like if you give freaking Cleveland his own.
Oh, wait a minute.
we'll get to Family Guy later.
We'll get to that later.
Oh, I bet you. I bet you if Carl had his own show, there'd be a fuck ton of llamas. I'll tell you that much.
Oh
yeah, definitely. But
Carl's Llama Show.
Fanboy and Chum Chum.
Oh god.
That show is fucking atrocious. Oh my god.
Hey Alex, you also mentioned earlier that you have a certain hatred for Johnny Test.
Oh god, I fucking hated Johnny Test with a burning
Well,
What?
It was so fucking stupid, just the idea of the show. And I remember when it was originally on Kids WB, I was just like, please for the love of God, don't fucking bring this over to Cartoon Network like they did with a bunch of the other shit on Kids WB. And then they bring it, and then they add more episodes to it, then they change the voice actors, and then the fucking everything just goes down to shit. I mean, it was like you take shit and you make it worse. You like take a turd and cover it in sprinkles. That's the best way of describing it. It's shit upon shit with more shit on it for good measure to fuck with the rest of the shit.
Are you mad, bro?
Yes, I had to release my anger for today.
Alright, here's my thing with Johnny Test. I thought the show was okay, but at points it's like, okay, he lets his two sisters experiment on him and it goes wrong. Why doesn't the fucker just say no? Like, is that so hard? What, are they gonna fucking just tie him up and cut off his penis or something? Like,
probably. I mean, but hey, we can't talk about that on a kid's show.
It's like, it's just, it always bothered me about the show. Like, just say no.
Bruh.
Just say no, kids. Drugs are bad. Because drugs are bad, okay?
Let's see, what else was another shit show?
On Nickelodeon too.
Oh, yeah. Freaking Sanjay and Craig.
Oh, that's a ripoff of regular show. That show made me
Pretty
really
much,
angry.
yeah, that's a ripoff of regular show. Sanjay and Craig.
Sanjay and Craig. Like, dude, that's another show my brother liked to watch. And that theme song is like...
Retarded?
That theme song just easily gets stuck in my head, and I hate the fact that you brought it up. But yeah, that show was also annoying, and Clarence.
Wait,
That's
Malik,
from Cartoon
we
Network.
never brought up your favorite Nickelodeon show, Nick Studio 10.
Fuck you, Alex. I thank God they stopped that shit too.
Man, Nick Studio 10 should have ended in one episode.
They usually play that like interrupting like the classic SpongeBob episodes. So you're like, oh, okay, so I can't even watch the good SpongeBob and you're going to give me this shit? But another show that was fucking awful was, what was the show I just mentioned? Clarence. That show was...
I was hoping we wouldn't talk about that, because...
Dude, I'm sitting there watching,
some
of these shows are just fucking weird, and I'm like, what the hell? Is this like it just seems like most of these kid shows nowadays are just kind of mindless entertainment. Like,
alright.
They're trying to make tomorrow's kids
Can we talk about the good shows now?
Wait, hang on, I got one more thing to say. A problem with all these shows, Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney Channel, is the fact that not only are they not funny, the writers seem to be lazy. It's more like cheap humor, and it seems like these shows, when I can guarantee you, when my brother gets older and around my age, he'll look back on these shows like, this is fucking terrible. Like shows like Ed, Edd and Eddy and Grim Adventures and Kids Next Door and etc. They seem to last forever. They don't age terribly. Even Tom and Jerry. It doesn't seem to age awfully.
What if when your brother gets older, he starts saying, "Oh man, Gumball, that was the shit back in my day"?
I'm gonna disown it.
And be like, bro, you don't even know.
You're dead to me.
Okay, so alright, so we're done talking about the shit of Cartoon Network. So how about we all go around and we all talk about the good
Nickelodeon.
We're not even gonna bother covering Disney Channel because Disney Channel is just a fucking barren.
Disney Channel just sucks right now.
Just fuck Disney.
Alright, so some good shows that were on not Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon.
All right, we
got Rugrats, Doug,
never watched
Cat Dog.
Hey Arnold, Cat Dog, The Wild Thornberries, Rocket Power, As Told by Ginger, Invader Zim.
Dude, okay.
Chalk Zone.
I have to rant about it. Why was Invader Zim canceled?
I believe it got canceled because it was too dark.
Too dark, my behind. That was too dark, but they actually made up a show called Mr. Meaty. Do you guys remember
Oh, I
that?
remember.
Oh
that show.
yeah, I
That
remember
show
Mr.
was
Meaty.
that was
Yeah, that was dark.
it was weird.
Oh, the annoying orange.
Oh God.
Yeah, when Nickelodeon started. Yeah, what was with this phase of Nickelodeon picking up random YouTube shows?
Hey,
The annoying
Cartoon
orange,
Network
awesome
was
this
the
TV.
annoying orange.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, what was with these channels picking up? I remember Awesomeness TV was on one of these networks, and it was just a sketch show that was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And they also stole my name.
You want me to break some bad news to you?
What?
You know Dude Perfect?
No.
You guys know Dude Perfect?
No.
Dude Perfect.
All right, so Dude Perfect is a group of guys that do a bunch of crazy trick shots on like YouTube, and they have like millions of fans. So apparently they're going to Cartoon Network now later this year. Unfortunately.
They never learned their lesson on that channel.
You fucking kidding? Oh my
I'm
Lord.
serious.
Before we know
Okay.
it, we're gonna be seeing Keemstar on Cartoon Network and FPS Russia on Nickelodeon.
Guarantee PewDiePie's gonna end up on Disney Channel.
If PewDiePie ends up on TV, I'm going to whichever network picking him up, going to the top, like the head of the
Well, I can already
freaking-
imagine
the CEO of the
Keemstar.
company. I'm going to literally take a knife and castrate them.
Keemstar on Cartoon Network is still just stuck in my head right now.
All right. So back to the good shows.
My life as a
Chalk-
My life as a teenage robot.
Ooh, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Ooh, that was good.
Danny Phantom.
Gotta catch him out.
Yeah, Danny Phantom.
The old SpongeBob. The old SpongeBob.
Yeah, the old SpongeBob
There you
All the
SquarePants.
Fairly Odd Parents.
Let's see what else we got.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron. Tough Puppy. That was actually a good one.
That was alright.
Drake and
Oh my
Josh.
God! Since we're bringing up the Avatar, there's gonna be some people that are gonna hate me for this, but I fucking hated The Legend of Korra.
You're not. You know what's funny is that you're not the only person that I've heard say that they did not like Legend of Korra. Now,
I hated it. Korra was a whiny little bitch. Her friends were freaking retarded, and the villain was just some random guy that could just happen to take powers like he's the freaking Avatar.
Oh, you know what? At least it wasn't as bad as the Last Airbender movie now.
Oh God.
But,
Okay, let's not bring up the Last Airbender live action movie.
Let's not pretend. Let's just pretend that doesn't exist.
I treat the Last Airbender live action movie like I treat Dragon Ball Evolution, and I pretend that doesn't
Like,
exist.
just treat the last Airbender like Sonic 06.
I swear. Yep, I knew it.
Pretty much, yeah.
But as I was saying,
let's see.
let's look up.
Let's see.
Oh
yeah, some of the live actions. We got Drake and Josh, Nes Declassified, Zoe 101, The Naked Brothers Band, iCarly, Big Time Rush,
Victorious.
Victorious was halfway. Oh, Sam and Cat.
Sam and Cat was it was
That was terrible.
What else was there?
That's Declassified School Survival Guide.
Yeah, we just mentioned.
Yeah, I mentioned that one.
Oh, we did.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was actually. I like how that show was structured and everything.
Yeah.
The whole giving tips and stuff to survive, and I like the fact it was one of the few live action shows I can remember that followed like a cartoon format where they had 2 episodes in like 30 minutes. You know what I mean?
Ooh, Keenan and Kel.
Yes, Keenan and Kel.
Yeah.
We're going way back.
Oh yeah. 96.
And the Amanda Show.
Those are
alright.
Yeah, those are some good times. But yeah, those were the good days. Today sucks.
Hey Jimmy,
Gonna go on
didn't you
Hulu to have a
something
little
say about-
nostalgia.
Didn't you say something about the that recent cartoon that was Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy, and
Oh
Fairly
yeah,
Odd Parent?
they made, or the creator of that show made a animated short where he got the Fairly Odd Parents, Danny Phantom, Tough Puppy, and his new show, Bunsen as a Beast. He made an animated short featuring all those characters. And I was so annoyed because they could have brought back Danny Phantom because I loved that show. And they had the animation, the original cast, and everything. I'm like, could have brought back Danny Phantom. This animated short kind of hurts my soul, but the animated short itself was actually really cool. It was nice to hear the original cast again.
Well, as much as I would like to see Danny Phantom come back, is like I said,
That's just we just need to let a dead horse die, man.
because it's just, Teen Titans Go and Powerpuff Girls, man. That's all I gotta say. As much as I would like to see Ed and Eddie come back, if they even
don't even consider bringing it back.
No, if they ruined it like Powerpuff Girls and friggin' what was it? Teen Titans was ruined. Yeah. I will kill somebody. That you do not fuck with that show ever. But as well as all right.
The final Disney Channel. Now we're not gonna talk about the shit shows, but I do want to bring up the good ones because they had some good ones too. Let's see. We got Proud Family, Kim Possible, Lilo and Stitch, Brandy and Mr. Whiskers, American Dragon Jake Long.
Yeah,
that was my favorite.
Definitely a show to recommend. My favorite, Emperor's New School. That show, plus the movies, Emperor's New Groove and Krunk's New Groove. That was funny. I love it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. Alex, what Disney Channel shows did you watch?
That's So Raven.
Oh yeah, That's So Raven. Then that spinoff, freaking Korra in the House. That was a great one.
Korra in the House.
I don't remember that show too much.
We got The Replacements, freaking Phineas and Ferb, the Sweet Life series.
Oh, I gotta say something about Phineas and Ferb. Oh. That show went on for like 7 years.
And them motherfuckers never went to school once.
Exactly. What kind of summer? What was that summer vacation for me?
7 years worth of summer. Like how, Sway?
To explain that was just like, nah, bro, they're taking summer classes. Best way of describing it. Online.
No, they're homeschooled, man.
No, they're online classes. Summer. Boom.
Like, bruh. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about the shitty shows. But anyways,
Disney Channel. And the final show I want to bring up that has fallen off a cliff and has gone on way too long is Family Guy. It is it's not funny anymore. It used to be clever, it used to be witty, and you're like, oh, that was really clever. Now it seems like they have 22 minutes to fill, so let's fill it with let's fill half of it with pointless cutaways, and let's fill the other half with pointless jokes and just disgusting shit, and try to be offensive as possible because we know our show is dying and people don't care about it.
Like that crossover they did with The Simpsons.
I actually liked that episode. But,
the only thing I liked about it was the ending fight scene. It kind of gave me nostalgia about when Peter was always fighting the chicken.
Yeah. But yeah, let's Peter. There used to be more of a kind of depth to these characters. Now they're just kind of one-dimensional. Peter's retarded. Ryan's a douchebag. Suey is a homo. Meg is the punching bag. Chris is an even bigger retard. As a matter of fact, I don't even know why Chris and Meg are even in the show anymore. They serve no purpose. Quagmire's, he's the perv.
Quagmire's a perv.
Joe's a cripple. Cleveland's black.
Cleveland, let me tell you how bad the show is. Even the black guy didn't want to be there anymore. He got his own show.
He came back. He came back because the show got
unfortunately.
canceled. But yeah, it's like I remember the old Family Guy. I used to always laugh at Stewie always playing evil shit and just saying like what the deuce and all when he goes on his fucking monologues.
Always trying to kill his mother and shit.
And
then the episode he actually did kill her.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was a good one.
Those are good.
But yeah, Family Guy is another show that has just gone on for far too long. Alex, you agree?
Yeah, it has gone for too long. It's overstayed its welcome on TV.
Any other shows that you want to bring up or rant about, Alex?
Samurai Jack.
Season 2 actually isn't that bad. I've watched like 2 or 3 episodes of season 2, and it's kind of.
I haven't bothered to watch.
It still has the same. It still got that old school feeling of season 1. Like Samurai Jack is still the badass that he's supposed to be. The villain is still like a sadistic asshole, and it's the story. The story is great. I mean, yeah, there's a few extra characters that you kind of don't like, but you learn to get used to them as it goes by. It's a good show. If you haven't watched it, I recommend you start watching it because I'm enjoying it.
All right, so on TV now, what do you guys watch?
Streaming sites, like a lot of streaming sites.
I watch Hulu and Netflix and movies on my movie channels.
Yeah, I watch Netflix and Hulu. All my shit's on there.
I mean, I use Netflix, but like Hulu, I never bothered getting it because I was just realizing that fucking like all the shows are on that streaming site I use.
Yeah, basically it's Netflix, Hulu, or I'll find some episodes of old shows on YouTube or like any other website because like we said, like the point of this video was TV is shit nowadays. The only thing current that I actually watch, and I don't know why I still watch this because it's shit, is Raw and SmackDown.
Well, that's a topic for another day.
But yeah, that's pretty much I guess that's pretty much the end of the discussion unless anyone else has to add.
No.
Not much else. I mean,
all right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for this first official podcast of the Meeting of the Minds. And representing the Minds, I'm Malik.
I'm Tiger.
I'm Alex.
And I'm Jimmy.